Welcome back. This is Mitigating Madness, and I'm Anthony. Welcome to mi casa. Alrighty, so today I have another story. Again, this is from the What's the Scariest Story You Heard a Child Tell About Their Imaginary Friend thread on Reddit. This story in particular, it seems to tell the story of Jack. Now, who is Jack, you may ask? We're about to find out. This one gets a little out there. I read a little bit of it, but I wanted to really just sit back and enjoy this. So I'm gonna read it through with you guys, and you let me know what you think. All right. As far as I'm aware, these are true stories, true encounters, and true reports. This one in particular is posted 5 years ago by Paxlaina, Paxlaina. Thank you for posting this story, and thank you to whoever made this thread. I do believe I heard it originally through the guys at Beliefo Podcast. So if they were behind this thread, then thank you to those guys. They do amazing work. You should check out their podcast, in particular the real life, the listener stories. They're insane. So before I get to reading, if you could just do me a solid, the usual, like this video, hit that thumbs up. Hey, listen, if you think I'm doing a bad job, hit the thumbs down even. But while you're at it, comment down below, give me some tips, let me know. I'm new to this, so let me know what I'm doing wrong or where you think I could touch up on it. If I feel I agree, then I will go ahead and do that. While you're at that, subscribe, hit that notifications, do whatever you gotta do. I don't want to be annoying you all day. Just help your brother out. And if you'd like, while you're at that, I'll post it right here, and I'll post a link down below. That will be the Mitigating Madness Instagram. That's where I'm pretty active. I more and more so by the day. I'm just doing something that I enjoy, talking about topics that I enjoy, in particular the paranormal, supernatural, and the likes. So join me if you want to maybe take a gander behind the veil of the unknown of this world. Because that's all I'm trying to do. I ain't trying to prove anything. I ain't trying to be right. I ain't trying to be wrong. I'm just trying to put a smile on my face and hopefully meet folks who are into the same vibe, That being said, let's get into the story. Alrighty. Again, this is posted 5 years ago by Paxlaina, Paxlaina. Thank you for posting that. If you're out there, if you ever see this, thank you. Let us read. So, most of my extended family live around the same area, so we have lots of gatherings. For the backstory, one of my uncles, let's call him Steve, lost a childhood friend when he was 7. Steve and his friend, let's call him Jack, were having a play date one afternoon and got a bit dirty in some mud. So Steve's mother gave Jack a pair of Steve's shoes to borrow. When Jack's father came to pick him up after the play date, they forgot to put back on Jack's shoes, and Jack accidentally got into the car with the borrowed shoes still on. Tragically, the father and Jack got into a terrible car crash on the way home, which killed 7-year-old Jack. The family had him buried in the shoes he had borrowed from Steve. Not sure why. Fast forward 30 years to a family gathering in 2010. My 6-year-old cousin Sarah is playing alone with toys in a quieter room of the house. My uncle Steve comes up to her and asks her what she's playing. Sarah responds saying that she is playing with a friend. Holding back a smile, Steve asks who her imaginary friend is. Sarah continues to play while saying she is playing with his friend Jack, and that he is sorry he forgot to give your shoes back. My uncle's jaw nearly dropped. He had not talked about Jack in years, let alone tell that story to his 6-year-old. No one had brought up Jack that day, nor at any family gathering recently. Every time I remember this incident, I get chills. Well, I can understand getting chills from that. Now, me, with my personal experiences with the, let's say, supernatural, I don't see this as anything to be scared of necessarily. If anything, I would see this as beautiful proof of existence, whether you want to call it an afterlife or existence of consciousness. Some remnant remains here and communicates with us, communicates possibly throughout space and time, which might explain why you see these spirits of old friends, of old family, kind of just flowing through it. You know, why they're meeting their great-great-great-grandchildren. Because I believe that, you know, older folk and children in particular are closer to that side of, are closer to either coming out of or going back into that side of the veil. But again, I was, I guess, raised with different beliefs at home, so maybe I'm just primed to want to believe, to want to find a, what to me seems like a logical and natural explanation to these sort of encounters. But to each their own. And you know, it seems to me that Jack was, if Jack died as a child, he may still have childlike tendencies on that side, and maybe the spirit or the form of the spirit that stays here is him as he was when he was alive, being 7, being in that age, you know. And because of that, it might be easier for him to while seeking out his friend, to try and get him a message. Maybe he's tried several thousand times, right, in all different ways. Maybe her Uncle Steve has stories of paranormal shit going on around the house that he's never told her. And maybe that was Jack trying to get back in touch to just say, hey, bud, listen, I got your sneakers. I'm sorry. You know, if it was up to me, I would have given them back. But, yeah, situation was what it was. So, just letting you know, big homie, I got you. And when you come back on this side, when we see each other on this side, I got you with them pair. Don't worry about nothing. All right? That's the way I choose to look at it. I get why people think this sort of thing is creepy, but to me, this is one of the more beautiful and heartwarming stories. That being said, thank you again to Pax Lena. And again, if you're looking for any of these stories, I'll put a link to the Reddit. I don't know how to put a link to the exact story. Sue me, don't sue me. I mean, I'm learning. But if you're looking for the thread, it is, what's the scariest story you heard a child tell about their imaginary friend? And you know, while you're checking out that link down below, check out the link to the socials. Once more, it's Mitigating Madness at Instagram, and hit that like button. Help me grow this. You know, this is just something I'm doing for me. Yeah, because it makes me happy. Because it just brings me peace. But I need likes apparently. So help a brother out with that. Hit that like button. Hit that share button, subscribe, do all that fun shit. If you got a story of your own, comment it down below. If you're okay with me sharing it or speaking on it, then by all means let me know, and then I'd be happy to do so. Ask that they be what you believe to be true stories. You know, I can't sit here and say, no, and we need proof of everything. No, for what? For why? If you believe that it was true, if you believe that it's what you experienced, then I prefer sincerity, and I'll find context. Once again, not here to prove shit. So if you don't believe what I'm saying here, if you don't believe what my opinions are, that's okay. It's okay. And if you do, cool. Let's talk. Even if you don't, let's talk. I'm of the mindset that it doesn't matter if it's supernatural or if it's natural, if it's science. Hey, down. To me, everything is paranormal, everything is supernatural until it's proven otherwise, or until it's given a natural reason for happening, in which case it's still amazing. So let's talk about it. That being said, that will be it for this week's episode of Mitigating Madness. Thank you again for stopping on by. I'll see you on the next one. Look at some drawings.